Yesterday's UCL games was actually the most predicted games like for a while, because all those games I did not see any strange results, most especially see that game against Newcastle. Honestly speaking, I told myself even before that game started, I said something about that game that Newcastle is not going to be a walkover, because this is actually a team that have been so intense this season. Not just that, an EPL side, in as much as other EPL side, they fell off, but I expected that from them, especially because they are not on a very, very beautiful form. But you see that game against Newcastle and Barcelona, guy, that was the result I expected. It's either Newcastle was going to win or Barcelona could actually stage a comeback or whatever. But I knew that Newcastle were going to dominate that particular game, and that was what happened. Then Liverpool against Galatasaray. Galatasaray hosted Liverpool, and we saw the impact of these fans. We saw the impact of home fans, the advantage they had against Liverpool. Liverpool, God, they almost lost that game by 2-0. Not even 1-0, in as much as Kone tried to do 1 or 2, but it did not really happen. And Victor Osimhen's goal was actually cancelled. And you could see the fallout from Liverpool's side. Like, they were destabilized. They tried to make efforts, but it wasn't happening. They tried to find a pattern of reading to play against them. Galatasaray, but no, Galatasaray made sure that they control the reading of these players, the game, the ball, most especially, and this was what really helped them out. You could see the intensity of these players, and you could see that they were really, really in for this game. They were prepared for this game. They've been anticipating this game for a long time, if you could remember. So the second leg against Liverpool at their very own home is going to really be something to look forward to at Anfield. Then Atlético de Madrid against Tottenham yesterday was just a game that actually wanted to unveil or give a mirror of what Tottenham is facing in the Premier League. Like the broader way, show it to the world that this is a problem. Tottenham is in a very huge problem. You understand? How can they be conceding 3 goals in 15 minutes? It doesn't make any sense. Like the poor form from Tottenham Sports is getting out of hand. They are not even trying in the Premier League, and this is the Champions League that they started pretty well. They've been so good with it, and Atletico de Madrid unveiled their shits to the world. I actually felt for the goalkeeper, but I'm just happy that a whole lot of goalkeepers are trying to reach out to him and make sure that he is fine mentally, psychologically, because it's really going to be a whole lot on him. The coach substituted him after the 3 goals. Just a player that spent how many minutes on the pitch? You understand? So it's draining. And Atlanta against Bayern Munich. God, 1-6. How can you lose 1-6 at your home? It shows how poor these people have really dropped in form. I actually knew it was going to be like this. I knew that it was a walkover for Bayern Munich, because honestly they even struggled to find their way in the Champions League, qualify for this particular knockout stage. So it was by the grace of God. And Bayern doesn't really play. Musiala is back and he was on the goal sheet. Olise has been so fantastic, the most underrated player in the Champions League currently this season. Then Harry Kane is injured, and you could see Jackson really fits in perfectly. And they were better side, true and true. So it's a crazy one. It's a very, very crazy game that we saw yesterday. But today's game is going to be more intense. Premier League side should really, really work out themselves. None of these teams won their games. None of the Premier League team won their games. 3 of them, 2 lost, then 1 drew. I would say it really, really does have something to do with the calendar, but it's also a part of it, because if you should check other leagues, you understand, it's very, very difficult for you to see them in that particular space that I play a game on Saturday, then I also play a game on Tuesday.